Psalm 36 verses 1 through 4 says, "Transgression speaks to the ungodly within their heart. There is no fear of God between his eyes, and for it flatters him in his own eyes, concerning the discovery of iniquity and the hatred of it. And the words of his mouth are wickedness and deceit. He has ceased to be wise and to do good. He plans his wickedness upon his bed, and he sets himself up a path that is not good. He does not despise evil." Well, if you're joining us in reading through this 6-month reading plan through the book of Psalms, today's reading is Psalm 36, and I encourage you to read that psalm. Well, in these 4 verses, there are 8 things which describe those who are ungodly. The first characteristic is that the transgressions speak to the unrighteous one within his heart. His entire being is consumed with transgressions. They do not think about righteousness. In a sense, they think they're God and that they're above his righteousness, but they seem to do things that satisfy themselves and not others. And secondly, they have no fear of God. Now, fear here does not mean necessarily afraid. It means they don't reverence him. Now, there may be a fear also of being afraid, but they just don't reverence him. They are God unto themselves. They feel they do not have to answer to anyone else. They are superior to everyone, and although they will deny that verbally, their actions do speak louder than words. Now, their hearts hide the discovery of iniquity and the hatred of it. They believe in their hearts that they are good, and they believe in their hearts that they are trustworthy and loyal and reverent. They're obedient. Their hearts tell them that they are Boy Scouts, and yet in the next 4 characteristics deny that. The words of the ungodly's mouth are wickedness and deceit. They do not care as long as it benefits them. They gloat over succeeding against other people. How many times have you seen an advertisement on TV where one person is put down because they don't have a certain car or a certain hotel app to find the best deal? They aren't educating you on TV. They're telling you that you're foolish because you don't use their application or drive the right car. Next, they lose the ability to make wise decisions. If wisdom comes from yourself, then you are foolish, and your only wisdom that is self-centered. But if your wisdom comes from God, your focus is on others, and through that focus, you become humbler and more repentant. And the last 3 characteristics all fit together. The ungodly person plans wickedness and deceit on his bed. And this means that they're constantly thinking of it. Even when they go to sleep, they're dreaming of that wickedness. The result of that is that they end up on a path that is not good, a path of destruction. And finally, they end up not despising evil. So where does your heart sit? Is it selfish and self-centered? Or is your focus on that which is godly and repentant? And if you would like a PDF copy of this entire reading plan, please send an email to phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.